Welcome back to Mike Wood Music. I'm Tim Wood. I also go by T. Michael Wood. Thank you for your continued support. You can follow us on the Mike Wood Music Facebook page, where I provide almost daily updates. You also can follow us and subscribe to the Mike Wood Music YouTube channel. We now have 14 lyric videos as well as somewhere near about 12 to 14 of these explanation videos. And I'll continue to post those every week. And then, as you know, we're also releasing all of songs from my dad, Mike Wood, a few of my songs as well, on Spotify and all the digital major platforms, although Spotify is the major platform that I focus in on. So thank you for all support. I hope last week we released the Here Within video, which is a collage of pictures and home videos. My dad had written that song for my mom, so hope you enjoyed that. Special thank you to Kelsey Jose, who's my niece. She pretty much had put together a larger video, and I pretty much just kind of took slices of that video for that. So hope you enjoyed that. Got a lot of great comments back, so thank you for that. Also this week, last week, I launched the Mike Wood Music Club. For those who want to join, just send me your email address and I will add you to the club. In that club, I'm going to be providing access to exclusive content that I do not intend to make available on digital platforms or YouTube. My dad did a lot of cover songs. In fact, when my dad sang in public, and he did a lot of things, he did weddings, he did retirement homes, he used to sing in school when he was a teacher. He would sing in my grandfather's bar, Old Bill Bailey's. I'll talk more about that in some later songs. But he would sing all the time. He actually rarely sang his own songs. He sang a lot of cover songs. He really enjoyed kind of that singer-songwriter phase in the 1970s. He also enjoyed a lot of and played a lot of the folk songs in the 50s and 60s. Sang a lot with Ann Kippen, Nick Weiland, who I've mentioned, Jim Shaw. And with Jim, he actually recorded a 40-song double CD called Legacy that he just provided to the family members. On the Mike Wood Music Club, I'm going to be sharing a lot of those cover songs kind of on a weekly basis, so you can get access to some songs that otherwise I'm not going to make available to the public. The first song I've made available this past week is called San Francisco Bay Blues. It was one of his signature songs, kind of a high-energy song. In fact, my dad used to play it all the time, played it at Old Bill Bailey's, played it whenever we were out, and just kind of got the crowd going. And then Eric Clapton actually covered it in his Unplugged CD in the 90s. I thought Eric had actually stolen it from my dad. He might have. I don't know. But part of it would be that my mom, who always had a kazoo in her purse, always prepared for when my dad played the song so she could lead the brass section, i.e. the kazoos, because there's a kazoo solo in the middle of that. Anyway, the version I provided was one that with Jim Shaw and my dad recorded together. It does not have a kazoo, but Jim plays piano, does some amazing work there, and my dad sings and plays acoustic guitar. But it's a great version, either way. But that's an example of one of the songs that that I shared this past week, and I plan on sharing more as things move on. So if you're interested in joining, please just send me your email, and I'll include you onto the Mike Wood Music club, and you'll be a part of those weekly communications. What do we have coming up? This Friday, I am releasing a song called On the Road. On the Road is the third song that I've featured this year off of his Pilgrim's Road album. The Pilgrim's Road album turned 50 last year. And it's the closing song on the album, On the Road to Jericho, Help the Man with the Heavy Load. Very popular song among the family and friends who are aware of his music and are aware of this. So it's kind of a high energy song. I think it also starts to reflect the spiritual nature of my dad's music, particularly the two albums he released. You can see in the background, Pilgrim's Road and Conversations. They very much had a spiritual, very strong religious undertone, and a lot of my dad's, I think, philosophy on life. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. Look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.